So with the 10K website you were selling, right?
Yeah.
Did you have to provide 10K worth of value?
What do you mean?
With the websites that we provide, there's amount of value for how much something is cost, right? Something costs, right? So, um, I don't know, this water bottle costs the way that it costs because of how much water it holds, or this GoPro is costs as much as it costs because of how much storage it has, how well the camera works, the camera quality, or whatever, right?
Mm.
So, with a website that's worth $10,000, do you have to provide that website when you're sort of pitching someone $10,000 worth of value in order for them to make a purchase like that?
Um, I'm not sure if this is 100% correct, but I think that it's correct at least in this instance. So I might change my mind later. Um, just as a fair use, fair warning. Um, I don't think value actually exists. I think it's just perception of value.
Okay, that
So
makes
like
sense.
you can sell somebody $100,000 website and they just need to perceive that it's going to get them 100%, $100,000 worth of value or more, right? It's like me buying the Alex Hormozy fucking books, right? Do I think that the books have intrinsically like $10,000 worth of value? No, they're pieces of paper,
Mm.
right? But my perception of the information inside of the books is worth $10,000 or more. Lucas, on the other hand, doesn't believe, has a lower perception of the value of those books. He thinks they're probably worth like 2K, right? So he thinks that I made a bad decision. And that's because his perception of the value is different. But the intrinsic value of the item doesn't exist. It's like gold. Gold is a block of fucking metal. It's like, yeah, people pay like thousands of dollars for a bracelet, a gold bracelet, or a necklace. And that's because the perception that the gold is worth something is why it's valuable,
That's straight facts. Straight facts.
right? It's like Nike, as an example, brand. It's a fucking shoe that got made in Africa or wherever the fuck, right? China. Um, is it better than Adidas or fucking whatever the fuck else, Converse? Probably not. Probably made out of the same material, out of the fucking same factory across the road, right? But some people might pay more for the Nike shoe because the perception of the value of the brand is higher,
Yeah.
right? Like, why would you pay $100 for a hoodie when you can buy a hoodie for $50, right? Another example is like, you might think, as somebody that lives in Albany, a nice hoodie is a big, thick hoodie that like is going to keep you warm, right? Whereas me in Japan, it's like I wouldn't pay shit all for a hoodie that is big and thick because it's going to make me hot and sweaty, and I leave the house in shorts and a shirt, and I'm sweating. So specifically, when I went shopping the other day for some new clothes, I was looking for pants that were super thin and still look good, right? Because that is what is valuable to me at this point in time. So I don't think value actually exists. It's just perception of value that exists, and that can change.
It's the same as like crypto, shareholdings, all that stuff. Yeah.
It's like 1 second a stock is worth $1, next second the stock is worth, right? It's like, why? The stock didn't fundamentally change. It was the public's perception of the stock that changed,
Yeah, that makes sense.
right?
Okay.
That's the only reason that it goes up or down in value is because people think it's going to be worth more value, and therefore they buy the thing at the low point because they think that it's going to go higher, right? Because their perception of their perception of the value that the crypto is going to be in like a year is going to be so much higher. So therefore they buy it. Whether they're wrong or right is irrelevant because they believe that it is the case, and that is the perception of the value.
So it's our job in enhancing their perception in seeing the value of.
Yep.
the website being $400.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
I already have anything to say. Makes sense.
Sure.
Got any secret magic words to say to enhance value?
Um,
Saying what's the secret magic words or what secret magic action I can do right now to be a billionaire.
Just checking. I already know what I know.
um, I think there are ways at which you can increase the perceived value of something. Yes, I think that there are certain things that you can do to increase the value. It's like me right now, right? If someone saw me for the first time, they'd be like, "Oh, that guy is somewhat valuable, maybe like a 5 out of 10. He's a little bit scruffy. He's got a bit of a shaved beard. He's just got a standard black shirt. He hasn't done his hair. It's like he's like a normal looking guy, right?" And then all of a sudden, I wear my watch, right? It's like, oh, okay. I wonder how much that watch is worth, right? It's like, oh, and now he's like slightly more valuable. It's like, okay, he's got a silver chain on. It's like, huh, interesting, right? Maybe he's actually got a bit of money. He's got a bit of bling on, right? Then all of a sudden they hear me speak, and they're like, oh, he knows this shit about sales, right? Maybe I should listen to him. And so my value keeps getting higher and higher and higher based on the things that they see and hear, right? Which is why I wear a watch on sales calls, right? That's why I wear a button-up shirt on sales calls. Um, there's like the way that you position something against something else will also change the value of it, right? So I say a website is $5,000, right? Is that expensive or not? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is it expensive or not?
I want to say depends on what website it is, but I'll say yes, it is expensive.
Cool, right? So Matei and I usually, in this example, right, we usually sell websites for $100,000, right? Every time, $100,000. Okay. Now I'm like, oh, listen, today I'm actually going to sell you this website for $5,000 because literally we've already paid for it. It's already getting done. I just want to get rid of it. Is that expensive for $5,000 or is it a bargain?
Seems pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap, right? And that's just because the positioning of that $5,000 has changed because now it's being compared to a $100,000 website. So you've just changed your perception of the value of that website.
Yeah.
The website is still $5,000. Nothing's changed.
Okay.
Right? Like as an example, let's say both of you think at this point in time $5,000 is a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So if I said, um, to continue working with Mateo and myself, you have to pay us one-time fee of $5,000, right? Would you do it? I'm just going to say for this answer, you probably say no, right? Just as an example, right? Make it nice and simple. If then we change that framing and instead I'm like, okay, well, it's not actually about working with us. It's about if you pay us this $5,000 in 6 months' time, you're going to be a completely different position. Tamuk, you're going to be living in Bali. Kai, you're going to be living by yourself and you're going to have your girlfriend with you and you're going to be the man of the house. So you're actually going to be able to retire both of your parents, right? And that all you have to do is pay us $5,000 because we're going to get you to that position. Right? That's going to be the lifestyle that you're going to be living if you continue down this path. Right? And to be able to get there, all you need to do is actually put some time and effort and investment into yourselves. And that is starting with paying $5,000 to us. Right? And that will get you to that lifestyle.
Seems kind of cheap now if you say it like that.
Fantastic. It's like, fuck yeah, I'll pay that $5,000. Right? Because you value that outcome. And for you, that outcome is so much more valuable than $5,000.
Damn.
Just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll pay $5,000. But if I said, hey, pay us $5,000 right now, and otherwise you're not going to get to work with us anymore, it's like, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe say yes, maybe say no. Okay.
It's a good point.
So then in this instance, it's not about whether or not you work with us, because both instances you work with us. One instance, it's just about, okay, how much do you value getting to that next level?
Yeah.
Is you becoming that person worth $5,000 to you? That's the question that it becomes. Not, do you want to work with us for $5,000? So you just change the framing of the same question to something different.
Yeah. Right. I should start doing that on my calls, should I? Future pacing.
Yep, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't do it like super weird though, because like sometimes it's kind of like comes across real salesy. You have to be like super same side of the table energy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And like I'm still not 100% like perfect at that. That's not still something I need to get better at. Because like I think it's another example of like what we spoke about yesterday, whereas like I can do it. I just don't necessarily know how I do it, and I haven't got a system in place in which I can teach you guys how to do it just yet. So like I don't know what the best way of going about it is. I can see when you're not doing it, and I can be like, hey, don't do that. But I don't have it like, okay, follow this step to get you to the next position in this instance.